And so we're back live at Mount Wilson Observatory here, and now we have something special as far as new technology. We're getting into all the new stuff now. And I'm here with Michael Zeiler and Charles Convis of ESRI, E-S-R-I, the GIS company, Geographic Information Services, or Systems. Leading company in the world in GIS, I believe.
Yes, it is.
And ESRI created a special web app that I hope everybody's been picking up from the Astronomers Without Borders website, and I know is getting a lot of use around the world in association with a phone app that has been being used quite a bit too. So, Michael, you want to show us something about how this works?
Sure, Mike. Yes, basically there's a phone app here, and it's called the Venus Transit app. And the idea behind this phone app is that amateur astronomers around the world can make timings of the contacts of the transit of Venus. And so what's significant about this is that this was how astronomers several centuries ago determined the true size of the solar system was through these timing observations. And so we're recreating the historical observations of the entrance and exit of the transit of Venus. Now, from this smartphone app, the data flows to a database server in the Netherlands. And from the Netherlands, the data then gets routed to a GIS server in Redlands, California, which is the headquarters of ESRI. And then the points that people collect appear on this map. And Charles and I were talking about this, and Charles says that this is the largest citizen science project that has involved GIS to date. Do you want to say a few words about that?
Yeah, we're delighted that it would appear, we don't have the final figures yet, but it would appear there's many, many hundreds to thousands of citizens all over the world in the global astronomy amateurs and hobbyists within the field of view of the transit who are entering data. They're showing live on this map. Anyone can see it at tov2012.esri.com.
Yes.
And in addition to that, there are also, I'm going to try to go to the social media, all the Twitter hounds and Flickr fans and YouTube fanatics who want to share their pictures and videos and comments are able to as well. And this is a little slow loading up, but we were seeing what looked to be thousands of tweets of fans sharing their reactions, just citizens sharing their feelings about this. And we're very excited to have the chance to support that.
What's interesting about this is that we're sharing the transit of Venus with people around the world in two ways. Amateur astronomers are sharing their timings through the observations they're collecting with these smartphone apps, and just ordinary citizens who have an interest in the sky can share their experience of the transit through their tweets, through their pictures on Flickr, and through their videos on YouTube. So it's a wonderful worldwide participatory experience for everyone to share the transit of Venus.
So I want to ask now, once the transit of Venus is over, the web app, it has simulation and all kinds of things. If people haven't checked this out yet, you should take a look at it because it's really a great piece of work and you can see what happened. So it's still useful. But in addition, the social media map and the map showing the results, that'll be up for a while. So people can still tweet and add their Flickr photos and things like that?
Yes, it'll be up for a week or two.
Yeah.
And we're certainly going to be archiving this data for posterity so that our descendants in 2117 can examine the historical record of both our observations and how we shared this with each other.
Okay, so that's something to look forward to as the results of the Venus Transit Project. All the points that we saw on the map there that are being collected. We won't see the very end of the transit here, but when the third and fourth contacts happen, at the end of the transit, those will be collected as well, and a lot more points are going to be popping up on the map. so that people will eventually tweet and put up their Flickr photos and YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And so there's plenty to share still and watch on this app. And we'll have to see how we can keep this going and make some use of it as time goes on, because this is too big an event to just do it and that'd be the end of it. So
yes,
we look forward to being able to do that, and hopefully more astronomy apps from Esri. Because, for example, in Astronomers Without Borders, we are certainly geography-based.
Yes.
And so we hope that we'll be able to bring some more things to the astronomy community. Big ones like this, Charles, like you said, it's a big one, and we have enthusiasts all over the world who like to take part. So I want to thank you for being here, and especially for developing this web app. It's been a spectacular success. I haven't had enough time to watch it, but I'm delighted to see it happen here.
We took a quick look at the map. Charles and I just saw it for a few minutes ago for the first time, and we gasped when we saw all the observations on there. We've been working on this for several months, and this is cutting-edge technology. And so we always had the thought, you know, we could think of many things that could possibly go wrong, but it all came off perfectly. And if you look at the map, half of the United States is just solidly covered with these points. A good part of Europe, places around the world, the coast of Australia. It's incredibly gratifying to see this happen, and it's also exciting to see all the social media on the map.
Yeah. Well, and of course you can zoom in on that map as well, so it almost looks like one big red blob, but that's thousands of points in there. So when you take a look, you'll be able to go in, click on each of the points, see what kind of timings they got, and how close they were to what we think is the right number as well.
Yeah.
And then before long, we'll have results, how the whole project worked out, how it compares to the expeditions sent around the world earlier. We have a lot more points. We'll see how well the amateurs did compared to the professionals of the 18th and 19th centuries then. Well, thank you for being here, and thanks so much to Esri for developing this app for everybody around the world, and we look forward to more with Esri. Thank you, Charles.
Thank you. It's been our pleasure.
And we'll be right back in just a moment. We'll set up for something else. The spectacular thing coming up is the sunset. The sun's getting low here. We're starting to get the light failing almost just a little bit. And we are going to watch the sunset in the big solar tower telescope. That's really something fascinating. We're already beginning to see airplanes flying through the image. It's a lot of fun. I've seen it before, and we will be going to that live as the sun sets. We'll be back in a minute.